Tro yma, dwi'n eistedd lawr hefo Maimouna Sulman, ei reolwr ac bardd spoken word, sydd â dyhead am newid yng Nghymru heddiw.
Fy enw i Maimouna. Dwi'n ddod o Bhutan. Mae gen i wreiddiau Somali, ond dwi yn very much Cymraes. Dwi yn rhedeg The Privilege Cafe.
My first question is, what inspired you to set up The Privilege Cafe back in 2020?
Initially, I was just honestly sick and tired of being in spaces where I felt like I was this angry black woman, or I was constantly being othered, even though I felt quite powerful in these spaces because I was confident enough to go there, but I was just constantly pushed to the side. I was too difficult to deal with, in inverted commas, or Maimouna, your community is too hard to reach, and this question is far too difficult, even though all the topics, I felt like as a person of colour, as a Muslim woman, as a black woman, I felt like my voice was needed in that conversation, but I wasn't really given the space. So yeah, I just felt like, well, why not create my own space and my own, speak my own truth and my own lived experiences and see who comes together to discuss that.
What does it look like today in terms of organisation and how you set up each week?
Yeah, so initially, I didn't even have a Zoom account, so I was just totally clueless. I reached out to Swansea Man, it's an amazing charity. They allowed me to use their Zoom account, and 55 people actually turned up, and I was like, whoa. And it was an amazing session. I've even had politicians turn up, I had people from the charity sector, the education sector. It was such a wide spectrum, and I've always been sort of this whole thing about I'm sick and tired of frameworks and systems and approaches and processes because they've never really spoke to my narrative. So I wanted to create the total opposite to that. So there's really no format to the cafe. It's an open forum, it's an open space. I literally just put a call out on social media, and it's very informal, and it's open to everyone to discuss really difficult topics, but the more you ask a difficult question, the less difficult it becomes.
Dear Division, do I really belong where I don't belong? Am I the belonging you once longed for but never really got hold of?
I fi yw'r gwahaniaeth rydych chi am ei rannu. I fi yw'r person Cymreig gwirioneddol. Rydych chi am I gyrnychioli Cymru.
Do you feel that there's a shift in the way that specifically sectors, charities and organisations in Wales deal with mental health when it comes to young people? What's your stance on that? How do you feel about that?
I feel like there's still a huge wall of white fragility when it comes to accessing mental health services for young people of colour, especially black young people. Myself, I've actually been in so many different spaces, and I try to, get myself to different events, try and see whether the topic of race or racism even comes up in regards to mental health, and many a times it actually hasn't. If you're excluding racism in the conversation of mental health, are you really being inclusive in your approach? I think not. So yeah, I think a lot has to change in terms of who's leading these conversations on mental health, and representation definitely does matter. But issues around white fragility and white privilege are really stopping these conversations from moving forward.
Dear Division, look at me. Look at my face. What do you see?
Beth rydych chi'n ei weld? Pan dwi'n deud fy enw, yn dweud fy hil, ac yn parhau I ddweud Cymraeg ydw I, gyda balchder.
What's your relationship to activism?
I never ever saw myself as an activist. I just saw myself as someone who was voicing my opinions about things that really mattered to me and I cared about. That sort of label has kind of been put on me. It's not a negative label, but I tend to not give myself any more labels than I already have. I feel like this whole thing about activism and speaking out and actually working with organisations. For me, when organisations reach out to me, I have two questions, why are you reaching out to me now and what next? If you can't answer those two questions, then I'm probably just going to be another black token, which I don't really want to be, So it's really important, and it really just shows that whole sense of your organisation is on a long journey rather than a bandwagon. When something really tragic happens or when a really negative incident happens, you reach out to someone like me. Reach out to me to discuss the Welsh language. Don't just reach out to me to discuss racism in October, because racism exists outside of October and Black History Month. So yeah, I pose those questions because I have to stay true to my own principles and values. And for me, if the organisations answer those two questions correctly, it's the right people that I want to work with anyway. So it's not about losing work or anything like that. It's about actually working Working with people that stay true to my values and my principles, and we can connect and grow and learn together. Yeah.
But division can stay divided, segregated and privileged. What dismantles this obstructive systemic form of othering
Y potmil o ddiwylliant, traddodiad sy'n dal ei bwyr, fel Tiger Bay, wedi ei uno, fel un.
Diolch yn fawr iawn.